3 years into the Kenya Kwanza administration, numbers are everywhere. The government has been emphatic on how it has made progress, especially in turning around the economy. How the inflation rate has fallen from 9.6% in September 2022 to 4.5% this August. Farmers are now harvesting up to 67 million bags of maize, almost double the national harvest 3 years ago. And prices of basic commodities have fallen, especially unga. But notice how very few, if any, of those that speak or count for the government have spoken about the debt accumulation. For the record, the country piled on at least 3 trillion shillings more, a trillion shillings each year. In that period, a conversation has thrived on the state of the Social Health Authority. But the figures are shifty. We have been told of 82 billion shilling worth of claims filed by health providers, and how 10 billion shillings worth of claims are potentially fraudulent and now subject of DCI forensics. But wait, how much money has SHA collected from shift deductions? It depends on who you ask. Ask one manager and monthly contributions average at 6.5 billion shillings from 3.7 million Kenyans. Ask the CEO and the figure may change to 4.5 million Kenyans who can raise up to 8 billion shillings a month lately. And then you ask what the total shift collection is. And the answer begins to dance. Dance between 50 billion and 78 billion shillings. Should you ask higher up, the figure hits 90 billion shillings. If we cannot agree on how much is collected, how do we plan? Even payouts are blurred. SHA has disbursed 53 billion shillings, a figure covering both shift and primary health care fund. When you ask for clarity, you may be told, quote, "We can provide a written statement," end of quote. And we wait for the written statement. If health insurance numbers are fuzzy, try housing. Have you heard that Kenyans have voluntarily contributed 600 billion shillings to build houses for Kenyans? If you ask the CEO for affordable housing, it's about 134 billion shillings. If you ask higher up, it's $4 billion while in Ethiopia, and 600 billion shillings when hosting Kenya delegations at home. There are nearly 200,000 housing units under construction, again, depending on who you ask. The Control of Budget will tell you that as at end of June 2025, over 114,000 units were at various stages of construction, some as low as 13% completion. And to build that, the controller puts a figure of 62.3 billion shillings being spent in the same period out of a budget of 64 billion shillings. The Affordable Housing Board will tell you the budget was 100 billion shillings. And then you ask, how many jobs has the program created? Those that count for the government give a figure of 320,000 and growing, a figure that has doubled since last October. And then you check with the government statistician, the KNBS, and you find very minimal change in the number of construction jobs. In any case, the construction sector contracted, albeit marginally, in 2024. The cement consumption also declined by 7 percentage points. You see, numbers are numbers. They are not emotional. They are statistical, and perhaps a better way to guide our conversations and decisions in our extremely polarized society. So I ask, do we really want to count? Or is counting too dangerous if it risks puncturing the narrative? Then I remember math is now compulsory in every classroom. Perhaps a good time to return to the basics and hopefully make it make sense. That's my sense tonight.